Hello Foxglove friends, welcome to today's reading. I'm Rosalind, this is Luna Boo Boo, or you can just say, or Luna, to the more adult versions of us all. So I wanted to do today a video about what is bringing your vibe down and how to help it rise back up. Because I was wandering along today and the sun was shining in Britain, which was wonderful because we've had about a week of grey, overcast, impenetrable cloud. And the story for today is this too shall pass, my lovely Foxglove friends, because it has passed and the sun is now out, which is absolutely wonderful and cheers everything up. But as the sun was out and I was walking along with Luna, a plane flew up because I live near an airport, and it took off, and it was lovely. I always get excited about the plane taking off because I think, oh, people are going somewhere nice, they're having a nice time, going on a lovely journey. And sometimes if nobody's looking, I give them a little wave to wish them well on their journey. But as I turned around, so the plane was up high in front of me, and I turned around and looked, and there was an island behind me, and the plane's shadow was on the island. And I was like, wow, I didn't expect to see the shadow of the plane as it was in the sky, because you don't see that often. And it made me realise that the higher we fly, the further away from our shadow aspects we get. Very direct symbolism there from Spirit. And as I took this in and wandered about with Luna, feeling my vibration getting even higher as I was considering the concept of stepping away from the shadow elements that we've all got within us, a lovely fox came face to face with me. We both walked into each other. And this is part of the reason I want to do this discussion today, because the energy that you reside in will create the reality that you're living in. So, for example, last night, I'd been on the phone with somebody and I'd accidentally tuned into their anger, and kind of, instead of observing it, I'd absorbed it. So I was driving along and I was a bit angry. And I ended up in a car collision, only a little one. Nobody was hurt or injured in it, just my little car was a little bit damaged. But that's happened lots of times to me, where if I accidentally fall into a lower vibration that I don't just acknowledge, recognise, honour the emotion of and move out of, if I stay in that energy, then I recognise that I create a reality around me that's representative of that energy. So this is why I wanted today to look at what is bringing your energy down at the minute, and what can you do to raise your vibrational frequency so that you can live a happier, more joyous life in tune with your soul, because that's what we're here to do, Foxglove friends. I'd also like to say that yesterday I saw a little badger running around, and it's the first time I've ever seen a live badger in my life. And I know the farmers don't particularly like them because they cause problems, but it was adorable, and it reminded me of Luna a little bit because it was black and white and it bumbled along and it was so cute. Anyway, you'll be able to find the timestamps in the description, my Foxglove friends, so that you can go straight to your reading, and I hope you enjoy your reading today. If you want to work with me to help change your reality, you can go on my website where I do love and life coaching. It's all in the description, so feel free to have a look through that. And if you do like my reading today, please do like and subscribe. It helps to grow my channel so I can help more people like you. Enjoy your day, Foxglove friend. Bye-bye. Hello, so these are the piles for today. We've got pile 1, which is healing, with the air goddess of Luna. And we've got the ice rune, or Isar. We've got pile 2, which is beauty, and we've got the fire goddess Brigid with the rune of Tiwaz. And then we've got pile 3, which is passion, with the water goddess Amphitrite with the rune of Ewaz. There we go. So just take a few deep breaths in a few minutes just to see which one resonates with you and which one calls out to you. And then the timestamps are in the description section, and you can go straight to your reading. Enjoy your reading, Foxglove friends. If you do enjoy it and it resonates, please do click on the like and subscribe button to help to grow my channel so that I can help more people like you. Hello and welcome, pile one. So we've got ever such a lot going on already with what is in these cards and what is in this information. So you've picked the card Archangel Raphael with healing, and we've got the air goddess Luna, and Luna has got the sodalite crystal right in her middle. I'm trying to make sure that picture's in so you can see that nice and clearly. It's really, really beautiful. So the air element is very often about thinking, and maybe you've had some anxiety, or you've been worrying, or you've been thinking a lot about what is going on with something in relation to healing. And the ice or Isar rune is very much about things being delayed. So you may have spent a period of time waiting either for an appointment or for something to heal, or going through a process to do with healing. The sodalite crystal within Luna here can all be to do with self-esteem, communication, intuition. So there may have been issues around communication, or, you know, if we have some sort of a health issue, whether it's physical or mental or emotional, it can really bring us down and knock our confidence, because it doesn't allow us to step out into the world in a way that where we're full of joy and ease and vitality, you know. So that's possibly what has actually been getting you down. And the colour here also of the white represents the north, so that can be a standstill as well. So you may have had a real period of time where things have been delayed, and you've been stuck in a limbo element of what's going on in your life to do with healing or health somehow. I wonder if it's even if you're learning how to do healing somehow, but I feel that this is very much about the healing of yourself. For some reason, this little necklace that the characters got on it reminds me of the, what is it, the Three Hallows, is it, in Harry Potter, where they've got the cloak of invisibility. Oh no, I can't remember them all, but interesting. So I feel like there's something to, well, maybe there's an element where you felt invisible, which can often happen when you're going through a health issue, especially if things don't get fixed and resolved as quickly as you'd like them to. You can feel very unseen. And I think sometimes if you are going through health issues, quite often we can get frustrated when other people don't recognise what's going on with us or don't ask us what's going on. But when you are in health, and if you haven't been through the same, you know, health issue that you're going through, people don't always get it, and it's through no fault of their own. It's just literally because it's so hard to understand what you're going through when you're in a place where, either if it's emotional, you know, feeling down, or emotionally anxious and things like that, if another person isn't going through it, then they don't necessarily understand. The other thing that happens is sometimes when you say that you're not well, or that you say that you're struggling with something, other people come along and they want to tell you all about their issues as well, and that can be even worse, and you can still feel invisible because the other people are going, well, look at me. And you're like, no, really, I'm not in a great place here. I need you to pay attention to me. So I have been through this, pile one. I know exactly what you're going through. maybe not specifically the same, but I have been through ill health and do understand how it impacts on your life. So I'm going to get a bit more detail about this and what's bringing you down, but I think that's quite clear. But I just want to get, so we've got the sun there. But what's getting me on this one is, even when it's sunny, it's raining. So even when, there's good times going on, it's still raining on it. So you've still got that emotion, that upset, that dark cloud that's kind of impacting on the full amount of light that you can have in your life. But this card does represent hope and also love. And also what I want to say with this card is that when you get the sun and the rain together, you obviously get a rainbow. And I feel like there's a great deal of potential for you to come out of the other side of this better than ever, because you'll have understood so much and experienced so much. Let me see what else we've got. We've got the King of Swords. King of Pentacles. This is interesting. These might be people to do with your health. And the Tower. So, I'll get one more. Apparently I'm going to get two more for you. Pile one. We've got Judgment, and then we've got the Three of Swords. So whether it's something to do with the Three of Swords is, obviously this is your heart. It's usually the Three of Swords going into a heart to show issues around the heart or issues with heartbreak, and maybe you feel like you've been judged. There's a real shifts in what's going on within you. This Tower card, maybe there's a health issue in which something is not sparking in the right way, or if it's mental or emotional, maybe you're attacking yourself too much, and you've got all these crows. There's a lot to do with the crows, which that's interesting, because they can be to do with magic and different things. But the King of Swords is somebody who's quite logical, maybe a doctor. The King of Pentacles can be somebody who is steadily progressing with something. The Pentacles character cards don't particularly move at speed, but there may have been something that's, by this person looking into your situation, there may have been something that's come to light, or there's maybe issues of conflict with communication, maybe, which has caused judgment. So there's just a lot going on here to do with trying to resolve this, feeling judged, feeling maybe that there's a lack of care. It doesn't feel very caring to say that you're going through something to do with a healing process. And maybe the healing process isn't about your physical health at all. For some of you, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, because this is for many people. Maybe you've been through something where you thought something good was coming in your life, but then the person who's been involved with this has been a bit cold, been a bit slow, and it's pushed you to the point where there's been some sort of big upheaval, and there's been judgment involved, and then a lot of heartache. Let's have a look at how we can fix this, pile one, because I can feel this has been a difficult time for you. So, in fact, just before, I want to get one more card just to advise about what's going on. Spirit, what's been going on for pile one, please? 2 cards. Balance and abundance. How interesting. Look at all that. Look at all the fish that they've got. So there has been an abundance in some way. I feel like there's been blessings as part of this. Maybe it's been allowing other people to support you. Maybe people have been bringing you things or giving you things, or there has been certain elements of attention on you, but somehow it's balanced other elements within your life out. Maybe you've stopped working as much and tried to, have more fun time so that you're not overdoing it. It's possibly forced you into taking life easier, forced you into finding more balance in your life, so that you can actually enjoy life. And to be honest, that was the main thing for me that happened. It forced me to stop overworking, stop overgiving, to allow myself to receive as well. So that might be something that is important that's come out of this. So just be aware of that and try to recognise what the good things are that have come out of this, which I know might be difficult for some of you, but quite often when we go through an experience where we're pushed and tested and whatnot, it's to push and pressurise us into growing and learning lessons and experiencing the good things that can come to us as well. There's always good and bad in both in situations that seem terrible. And this does feel like it's been quite dramatic. Spirit, what does Pile 1 need to do to fix this situation, or how is it going to be fixed? Yes, you need to find peace within yourself. This is Jesus as well. So if you're religious, or spiritual, which I'd have thought you'd be spiritual in some way because you're watching this reading, ask for help and assistance from Spirit, from whoever you believe in and whoever you have faith in. And part of this is that Jesus went through a massive sacrifice of pain and difficulty for such a blessed thing in the future, for the good of mankind. There may be something where you're going through the situation, and like I say, with the hope, when you come out of the other side, you may be able to support and help more people like I can now do. And I understand so much more from going through all the pain that I did and the difficulties and things. So much more. It really changes you at a foundational level. But it's important to find peace within yourself to calm your nervous system and turn to faith a little bit as well. Spirit, what else can be done to help fix this situation, please? Course correct. Well, this is interesting. If an obstacle or diversion has interrupted your plans, this card is here to assure you that the delay, and this is all about delays, the North and the Esau stone of ice. This card is here to assure you that the delay is providential, bringing you an opportunity to pause and reassess in order to fine-tune your direction, which ties in with peace. So the delays that are happening are purposeful to support you in some way, Pile 1. Let me see what else we can get. What else does Pile 1 need to do? So we're looking at how to raise your vibrational frequency when you're struggling and you're having issues. And what it's showing here is that to raise your vibrational frequency in this scenario is to find ways to bring more peace and definitely recognise the need for balance in your life, and to enjoy the pause and the delay briefly. You know, do things that allow you to be proactive in a way that brings you peace. So you might want to get things organised. You might want to, if you know you're going to go into hospital or something, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Consider what you need. If you're going to have an operation, make sure that you're contacting the right people, getting them ready. You know, take this time to be prepared. One thing I did before I had to go into hospital was I went and bought, because I knew I was going to be in for a few days, went and bought myself, you know, the right nightwear to wear. Just things like that are going to make it a bit more of a happier experience. And it can be, if you choose for it to be a happier experience, you can always choose to try and make things as nice as they can be, depending on what's going on with you. Do things that use this time, this delay, to do what needs to be done, ready for what you're waiting for. Spirit, what else can pile 1 do to raise their vibration right now, please? Okay, so that's interesting that that's come out. We've got, so this is the Deceit card. So a lot of this, I feel, because we've got the red, it's kind of about the feeling safe and secure. And for some of you, you might be deceiving yourself. You might be seeing the worst in people when you don't need to, or you might be, I want to get some more clarification around this, or you might just need to sort out your finances to make sure that everything's, you know, properly. It's all to do with, I feel like there's a lot to do with properly organising things so that you're not vulnerable. And that's not to be scary, that's more to be practical. Organise yourself in a way that's going to make you less vulnerable. Let's see what we've got coming out here. Ground yourself, yeah. So there may be worries and concerns coming up. An element of fear coming up around what's going on. Just make sure that you're well grounded. Imagine the roots going from your feet into the ground. Eat properly, sleep properly. It's all to do with bringing yourself peace and letting go of elements of anxiety. I want to get one more card for you. Oh no, let's do one of these as well. Spirit, can we have one of these cards, please, to help pile 1 with what they're going through? Okay. Oh, well, it's amazing, isn't it? It is amazing how Spirit just makes it all tie in. My life is taking place right now. Inside me, I feel calm and nobody can disturb this peacefulness. Can I say it any other way, pile 1? Right now, let go of worrying about what's going on. Take this pause, this limbo that you're in, to practice anything that brings you peace. Whether it's taking action to organise yourself, whether it's taking time to meditate and breathe, make sure that you're grounding yourself so that you are in the most peaceful state that you can be. And even this picture here is so peaceful. you know, the water is calm, and it's all to do with the ripples. So if you're peaceful now, that's going to resonate out into your energy. That's going to put you in the right place for when things do start to move again. Let go of anxieties and worries. I'm going to put that over there so that when you're grounded and centered, you'll be able to deal with anything. So, pal one, lots of luck to you. Just enjoy the limbo for now, because it's serving a purpose to make sure that you are ready for when things do start moving again. Lots of luck to you. If this resonated, please do like and subscribe to help grow my channel. And you can also look on my website and my shop in Buy Me a Coffee, in which you can work with me one-to-one. And you can also buy me a coffee on the Buy Me a Coffee link if this resonated and you liked it to help support my channel. Take care, pal one. See you next time. Hello, pal two. Welcome to today's reading. You have chosen the card Beauty and Archangel Haniel. And you've also chosen the Fire Goddess, Bridget. Oops, I nudged that then. So, let's have a little look at that. That is so beautiful. I absolutely love these. My friend Carly bought these for me, and they're gorgeous. So, this is the Bridget representation, which usually is about springtime, but it's very much about fire. So, it can be the fire agate within the centre of it is for calming, protection, grounding, and sending back negativity. Now, what's interesting is my cards are a little bit bent. Let's put that there so we don't need to worry about that. We've got the Stone of Tiwaz, which is about courage and victory, and also it's about sacrificing things for the greater good, which is interesting. Now, this little figure here, also the colour of this represents the south, which is to do with abundance, prosperity, and expansion, energy kind of surging. Now, I feel something is going on here where, well, we'll have a greater look into it, but potentially you're coming into a new version of you in which you're shining brighter and almost, I want to say, becoming more beautiful as your light grows brighter. But just like a newborn baby or something new that's coming into the world, you need a degree of protection to get rid of negativity, and this stone here will get rid of negativity as well. But you also need courage to continue along the route that you're on so that you can bring your light and beauty into the world. And you may have to sacrifice certain things, including your comfort, pal too, is what I'm going to say, so that you put yourself out there to be seen and to be recognised, or so that you can be of service in a positive way to others. And that's sort of partly the sacrifice sometimes, that, you know, you can't hide in a corner when you've got all this light and beauty to shine and to give to the world. So let's have a greater look into this, or a more thorough look. I'm just going to put those over there for now. In fact, I'll put those up there like that so it fits into that corner. So what is bringing Pal 2 down then, please, Spirit? Because this feels really positive, but I am well aware of that there may be some negativity coming towards you, maybe because you're new in this chapter of your life. You may be more susceptible to negativity and more sensitive to it. which can be the case. Yeah, as if by magic, the Fool card. So you are stepping out like like a baby. It's Bambi. People, look, Bambi with a little butterfly or a moth about to land onto the little deer's nose. It's vulnerable. It's precious. It's on wobbly legs. It's not found its feet yet. And it seems like this is you, pal, too, with something that you've stepped into. So you may be feeling a bit vulnerable. And perhaps what's getting you down is an over-anxious level of fear. So, you know, like the little Bambi needs to be super aware, because in those deep, dark woods, there could be things that are going to get it. And you may be a little bit overly concerned. Interesting, we had this in pile 1 as well. So we've got the Sun card, and what keeps coming out is, with this Sun card, is that see how beautiful this sun is, but it's raining, and it's like no matter how good things are, there's a dark cloud over you because of the fear or the anxiety or the worry that it's not. But there's hope within there, but you're worried it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. But it is, pal, too. Well, let me carry on before I start jumping in. Right, so we've also got the Magician. Yeah, you have manifested good things. You have taken practical and magical action. 5 of Pentacles. I could be worrying about money. Worrying that your money's gonna not be enough. And the High Priestess, which is very spiritual and dreams and psychic awareness. I want one more. And the 3 of Cups, so you've got the support of all sorts of friends and happy people around you. Oh, I think this is quite nice, but I do get it, pal, too. So, take a nice, that was a really deep breath there, wasn't it? I feel like you need to take a really deep breath, pal, too, because you know, you're coming into this new way of being, into this new chapter of your life. You may be doing something that's completely new. You may have gone to somewhere that's completely new. Somehow you've stepped out with wide-eyed wonder, and then you've gone, oh heck, what have I done? But you've manifested this, and it's wonderful, and you're worried there's something. It's either been driven by concern that there's not enough money or material finances, or there may be worry about not having enough energy to support what you're doing, or that you might run out of money. But it's so important that you use your intuition, because, okay, what I'm also going to say is maybe there are certain friends who haven't, or people around you. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, but I'm just popping this in there because this might apply to some of you. There's potentially some people that haven't responded or behaved in the way that you expected, and maybe that's caused a bit of upset as well. But it's important to stick with. I feel like I need to show you this one closer, because I feel like this one's really important. The need to you can't fly like an eagle when you're surrounded by turkeys, part 2, is what I want to say. And I know that's not quite an eagle, but it's close enough for me to say it. So, you're doing this for a reason. The process that you're going through you have been led intuitively to take part in this. You may also have done it because of your tribe, that you want to make sure that everything goes well for them as well, because of the element of sacrifice that's within this. I want to show me what hidden blessings have been in this, because that's what happened in pile 1. I asked for some more cards and the hidden blessings popped out. So let's have a look what the hidden blessings have been as part of this process. waterproof. Yeah, you're so much more resilient than you think you are. You can do so much more. You've kind of proved to yourself. This has been, I feel like there's an element where you've been brave or courageous somehow, even if you don't think you have. There is, yeah, and it's bringing in more abundance in one way or another. That is, so maybe it has actually brought in more money, or it's brought in more of something, which is good. It's given for a more abundant lifestyle. Maybe have more time, more energy, more positive things going on in your life, more positive people in your life. But you are resilient, and this has been an excellent character building aspect to it. I've got a little magpie that's just popped onto the outside my window, which is interesting. I feel like follow the shiny things is what I want to say. Follow what brings you joy. Follow what makes you feel happy. Magpies tend to go after things that are shiny, and that it's just coming through to follow what makes you happy in life. It will lead you in the right direction, pal too. Now then, how are we going to turn these frowns upside down? How are we going to raise your vibrational frequency so that you're not getting stuck in the worry and fear and anxiousness about being vulnerable? Pal 2, please can I have a card, Spirit, for Pal 2 about what can they do? Heaven and earth. Wow, look at that. How beautiful is that? So, I want to say, ground yourself, but also recognise that you are a spiritual being having an earthly experience, Pal 2, and balance out this. Well, you've got this here. You kind of, this ties in for me with the fact that there's spiritual elements to you which are supporting you with living on this earth. So when you're worried about what's actually going on here, keep tuning into Spirit if you know how to do that. If you don't, you can work with me one-to-one on that. It's on my website. But allow yourself to tune into Spirit. Allow yourself to be supported by your ancestors. Allow yourself to connect with the divine and see the higher perspective of what you are doing on earth, to recalibrate you, to ground you, and to allow you to flow with ease through the different elements of actual life. That was a bit, I don't know if I've quite got that on the nail for you, but you are a spiritual being having an earthly experience, Pal, too. So just allow yourself to remember that. What do I want next? How to raise your vibrational frequency. I'm going to go for one of these. Ooh, oh, it's flown out. Oh, I love this. Look, the winged wise ones. So it says angelic help, miraculous aid. So very, very spiritual, Pal 2. There's such a strong message here about asking for help from the angels. Ask for help from your ancestors. Miraculous aid. If you stay in the right vibrational frequency by recognising that you're a divine being, by trusting your intuition, by having really strong faith that you have been guided in the right way by people who love you, to the choices that you've made, it will put you in that higher vibration. It will lift you out of fear and worry and anxiety, because you are being supported. The angels are here supporting you. Sometimes this little feather means spirit is with you. Well, I can assure you that your ancestors, even if you knew them or not, or people who've passed into spirit, they are with you, supporting you now through this process. So take a moment to give thanks to them, to recognise them, to open your heart to them, and know that you are a divine being, and lift your frequency into that element of being. You are more than the physicality of this world. You are so much more. Take a risk. Well, kind of the Fool is in alignment with that. Step out of your comfort zone. So I think you've already done that, or you're on the precipice of doing that. Feeling safe and secure is a wonderful experience, but if we remain in our safe zone for fear of change, we create a limiting and restrictive environment that can ultimately lead to stagnation and the loss of our creative potential to manifest our greatest contribution in the world. Let go of fear and take a risk. And I think this is what this is about. It's letting go of fear. If you want support, Pearl 2, in the form of love and life coaching and intuitive coaching, you can work with me as you go through these changes. Just check out my website, www.foxglovecoaching.com. There's all sorts of different coaching packages on there. It's all in the description. Let me get one more card for you, Pal 2. Spirit. What else do you want Pal 2 to know, please? This, I wanted to say, this feels beautiful, and the card that we've got is beauty. Recognise the, and I keep taking such deep breaths in this reading. I feel like you really need to breathe. Pile 2, take some really nice deep breaths to calm your nervous system, to connect with your body again, so that you're nice and grounded, and recognise that you're such a unique soul, and your beauty of who you are is shining brightly. You know, you've followed your intuition to take divine steps, risks to step into a new chapter of your life, and it's really, really positive. We've got, I have all that I need to make today a great day. So just decide to enjoy one day at a time, so that you're not worrying about the future, because anxiety tends to come from worrying about the future and feeling out of control. So enjoy each individual moment. Keep bringing yourself back to the moment at hand, so that you can recognise that you are okay right now. In this moment, everything's fine. And if you want to make different choices, you can decide what actions to take from this moment. But just be in the moment and choose to have happy, good, positive days. Every morning when you get up, go, today I'm going to have a good day, and I'm going to make the most of it, and I'm going to enjoy the new beginning, because every day is a new beginning. Pile 2, every out-breath is a release of the old, and every in-breath is the new coming in. If this resonated, please do like and subscribe to help grow my channel. And I wish you a wonderful day. Good luck, Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. You have chosen the card of passion, and you have chosen the water goddess, which I keep not being able to pronounce. Amphitrite. Sorry, folks, if you know what that is. Stick it in the comments if you do, but I don't recognise the word. The little stone in the middle is amethyst, which is to do with, it's very strongly protective, actually, amethyst is, and helps to bring balance. And the colour green is very balancing as well, actually. And then you've chosen the rune of Airwas, I think it's pronounced. And this is very much about death and rebirth, new beginnings. It kind of connects with the yew tree, if that means anything to you specifically, but it's about longevity. So, we've also got water here, which can be to do with emotions. We've got a lot of passion, obviously, and the green to me represents the east, which again is about new beginnings. As the sun rises in the east, and so life is full of possibilities, and it allows what no longer resonates to die away. So it's the sunrise of possibility. So there's very much a death and rebirth with what you are passionate about or what brings you passion here. So let's have a look at what is getting you down about this scenario. It might be the element of things dying away. Let's have a look. I was just feeling into that then. It might be the element of things dying away, which is possibly causing you to feel down, but we'll see. Spirit, can I have information, please, about what is bringing Pal 3's vibe down? I feel like you might have walked away from something. Oh, we've got the moon, which is to do with fears sometimes, and facing fears, or the unknown. That's really cute though. That's hard to deny how cute that card is. It doesn't look very scary, it looks adorable. We'll go into the more detail. Oh, we've got the Empress, which is pregnant with possibilities, interestingly. Got the Five of Wands, which can be to do with challenges. We've got the Death card. How interesting, because that's what the runestone is about. So crikey, we really have got... It'd be nice if we could have more specifically what this is about, because we've got the death and potential of birth card here and challenges, which is what this is. Right. I could do with a bit more detail, please, Spirit. I've got the King of Swords, which is to do with logic, or somebody who maybe can be cold, but also can be very professional. So somebody who has a clear mind, maybe somebody legal or a doctor. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, which can be to do with slowly progressing with things. This is interesting, really. So, let's have a little ponder on what this is, because I'm not getting all the detail at once, so I need to feel into it. So there's been certain challenges. So initially, we've got the moon, which is to do with fears or things that are happening behind the scenes that you're not aware of, which is bringing something to fruition, new possible potential. The Five of Wands can be to do with challenges to do with work. So maybe, and something shifted and changed. Whether this is the death of somebody or something. So it could be to do with a potential new job, because we've got the Pentacles here. It could be to do with the potential for a new life, a new way of living. Maybe you've had a promotion, or you've decided to make quite a logical decision about what to change to put yourself into a new, like a new apprenticeship, or there's certainly a lot to do with new possibilities. Let me just see if I can get what this is about. Spirit, can we have a bit more about what this is about? And why is it bringing you down? It's been a struggle. Whatever you've been going through has been a struggle. It's potentially brought up fears for you as you're considering venturing into something new and starting something new. Spirit, what is this about, please? Patience. So you've had to have patience, and which is again to do with the Page of Pentacles. It's slow moving, so maybe that's where you're getting down. There's a degree of frustration here as to what's been going on and why it's not happening faster, because there's a lot of passion around what you're wanting to achieve, whether it's moving to a new location or whether it's starting a new project. You kind of bursting at the seams with the readiness of getting this going, and it's not been an easy journey. It's been difficult to get there, to leave behind what you've wanted to leave behind, to make choices to step into this new chapter of your life. Interesting. And it's to do with creating bonds as well. So maybe it's in relation to a relationship. This is a bit I got to really fear. I think maybe this might be for many of you, which is why it's been a little bit vague about specific elements. So that you may have had to have patience around a person, a relationship that you're getting into, but it does feel a bit work related. Come on, Spirit, I want something else. Give me something else that makes it a bit clearer. What is this specifically about, please? What is this specifically about for pile 3? See, I haven't got patience. The Hanged Man, more patience. Right, I think I'm just going to have to go generally with what this is about. Perhaps there's more. Ace of Wands, so that's to do with new projects and new things coming into play. What this has done is it's taught you to have more patience, whether you've wanted to or not. Maybe you're quite a passionate person, maybe you're raring to go on this, which might be normal for you. It might be that you're specifically excited about making the changes to leave something behind, to start a new life. You've gone through if there's been any legal requirements, you've kind of ticked those boxes so that you can go and start. There may have been an element where you've not been as practical. There might be something to do with money where you feel like you've not been quite as practical as you should have been. That just might be for some and not for others. Or you're wanting to find new work, and that might be getting you down a little bit. But there's something new coming to fruition. It's creating, it might be to do with a relationship, or along the way it's increased the strength in certain bonds with other people or a specific person. I think the reason that you're down about this is because it's been a bit of a difficult journey, and you've had to wait for it. There's been something going on where you've really had to bide your time, wait, jump through certain hoops to get to where you're going. So it's been tough. So what can pile 3 do to raise their vibrational frequency, please, Spirit? What can pile 3 do to raise their vibrational frequency so that they can brush off some of this Okay, focus on the light within is what I want to say, pile 3. Focus on, well, you might actually want to do something specific, like buy yourself a new outfit for the new life that you're going, or change your hair, or dress yourself up that makes you feel better. You know, things like that can actually cheer you up a little bit sometimes as you're having to wait to focus on how you're presenting yourself in the world, but also spend time recognizing how far you've come and the beauty within. Spend time recognizing who you are and feeling more confident about yourself. Pile 3. Let me get some more advice. How can buy yourself some new perfume if you can? You know what I mean? Things like that. Whatever, like, cheers you up a little bit. Sometimes doing things to present yourself in a nicer way, or kind of pampering yourself a bit, having a facial or a massage, or depending, you know, whatever you like, that can cheer you up. And while you're waiting, it feels like maybe you need a bit of that 3D cheering up. Which direction? You have reached a turning point in your life. Do not be afraid of taking the wrong path. When you recognise the learning to be found at every step and in every moment of your journey, you will realise that there is no wrong way. Only the infinite gain of your personal growth and evolution. Okay, so because you've been going through it's been a troublesome, fear-filled, you know, time of letting things go, bringing new things in, trying to make the right choices with regards to forms, filling in if that's applicable to you. You know, you might have had to spend some money as part of your new approach to life. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. But it's been a lot. It feels like it's been quite a bit, and passion has driven you to go through this. But you've had to be very patient, and the key is to let go of the fear around this now. You've kind of started to commit to this new bit, or you have fully committed. So allow yourself to recognise that you're making a decision. Make a decision and go with it, because while you're worrying about which decision to take or whether you've taken the right decision, it's kind of ruining the fun. You've go with it, just commit and go with it. And you can always, if it doesn't feel right, you know, if it doesn't work out right down the line, you can always change your mind and do something different. You're not stuck. You know, we always have free will to make different choices. Spirit. So this is all to do with how to raise your vibration now, to let go of that indecision and commit wholeheartedly to something. There's a beautiful poem by Khalil Gibran which talks about doing things in half measures and just how it's just no good for you. Like, you don't quench your thirst by having half a drink. You don't reach your destination by going half the way. This isn't perfectly what he says, but you can look it up. And it makes so much sense. The only way that we truly embrace the whole full passion of who we are, and to live life passionately and wholeheartedly, is by applying ourselves wholeheartedly to something. And that will bring us the most joy, by putting all of our energy and focus into something, and knowing that we've done it wholeheartedly is so important. We've got the Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. Yeah, so trust that you've made these, that you've come this way. We've got lots of green, look. Lots of green, which is all about change. And it can be about new love as well, pile 3. So allow yourself to know that you've made the right decision. We've also got the sun dancers. I need to look at that closer because I can't see what that picture is. But it says joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. So these are the cards that are showing you how to raise your vibrational frequency, to trust that you have made the right decision, or that you are making the right decision, and to enjoy it. Enjoy what you're going through. Enjoy who you are. Enjoy the experience of all that you are, the physical being of your body, you know, and however you want to present that, and the aspect of who you are, and celebrate life. Whatever you're going through, it's like this is a gift. It's meant to be celebrated, and you're meant to be having a nice time. So stop worrying about whether you've done the right thing or not, basically, pile 3. Let me just get one final card for you. Spirit, can I have one final card for pile 3, please? It says, happiness comes easily to me. Being happy is my natural state of being. Yeah, allow yourself to be happy. Give yourself permission to be happy. You know, sometimes life can be difficult, and sometimes we go through a period of time where it's difficult for a period of time. And then when everything is normal, we forget. Well, I say normal, you know, like when everything's settled, calm, and things are going our way, we forget just to enjoy that. We've got so used to worrying and thinking of our fears and going, am I safe in this? Am I not safe in this? That we forget how to go, oh yeah, no, this is a good point in life. I can relax. I can go with the flow. I can enjoy my days. I don't have anything to worry or moan about, you know. So choose to be happy, and know that we're here to be happy. Our natural state of being is happy. You know, the amygdala with the fight, flight or freeze isn't meant to be activated all the time. We're meant to enjoy our days. We're meant to relax and not be on high alert all the time. Your soul, your spirit, the ancestors, you know, you are sent here to have a nice time, pile 3. So please do enjoy it, because it's showing that good things are happening for you. This is a very positive time. So let go of your fears and worries and concerns, and just enjoy the moment and enjoy the ride, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this and it resonated, please do click the like and subscribe button to help grow my channel. If you want to work with me, there's the shop in the Buy Me a Coffee link, and I also have my website, which is all in the description, in which you can work with me as an intuitive coach, of focusing on love and life. There's all sorts of things that we can deal with and work through together so that you can have a happier and more joyful life in lots of different ways, because that's what you're meant to have. Have a lovely rest of your day, pile 3. Bye-bye.